I used to look like this.
Really?
Yeah, there was a time.
Oh, really?
There was a time, yes.
Oh.
Right after I got out of high school, and so in high school I was a competitive swimmer.
Uh-huh.
Wasn't that good. But I was,
But is it far from obesity, right?
No. But when I got out of high school, then I went to university, and I wasn't that good a swimmer, so, I wasn't, qualifying for the school team or anything, and I kind of dropped it, and was living in residence, and started drinking for the first time in my life. So I'm drinking beer. I'm eating cafeteria food 3 times a day, but eating like I was still swimming 15 hours a week plus dry land training. And I'll tell you, I came home at Christmas, and my parents were like, "Oh my goodness, you fat
marshmallow
something." Man. Yes. Yeah, that would have been a kind one. I mean, you should have heard what my brothers called me, because of course they were still, lean.
You know why Michelin is doing this ranking thing, right?
Ranking of
the restaurants.
Yeah, of course.
Michelin. Yeah, but I always find it interesting that the Michelin Man is actually quite...
Yeah, because he's supposed to be tired. I guess, it is funny. So
obese. Keyword for today.
Keyword for today is obese, and Hong Kongers are obese, and they've actually tracked down a little bit over the last couple of years. They were trending upward for a while. They've dropped off a little bit, but I guess people are still concerned because Hong Kongers are certainly fatter than they used to be, but they're certainly not like American/Mexican, fat, or like German, kind of huge, Helmut Kohl style, but they are getting bigger, and people are concerned about health, in particular here, because people don't exercise. Like in those other places, people get fat, but they actually exercise more, so it's, I guess, sumo maybe. But, so there's a concern. So the government, at one hand, they've recently recognized in the financial secretary's policy thing, they've recognized people Hong Kong's love for food and said, oh, maybe we should have food trucks. So today there'll be a meeting of the subcommittee on hawker policy, which I think is going to include food trucks, and are foods trucks included under hawker policy? Could they be? There will be 116 deputations. Issues that Hong Kong people care about. If it's something like monetary policy, they have 4 deputations. But if it's, food, 116 deputations. Everybody wants in. So they're going to talk about that today in the subcommittee on hawker policy. And then they're going to have the meeting for a panel on food safety and environmental hygiene and talk about this new, salt and sugar committee. So this is the new demon. We are, 10 years behind Michael Bloomberg's war on sugar in New York City. Maybe he's retired. Maybe he could come over here and run for chief executive. Who knows?
No.
Just so he could ban the super gulp.
No. But he can be a consultant.
Yes. Oh, yes. I'm sure. Our Hong Kong government would probably pay him the fees that he would demand, too. So now we got this new salt and sugar committee going.
Yep.
So
with Bernard Chen.
Yes, with Bernard Chen at the head. Which I'm very curious as to why Bernard Chen, right? Because he is Mr. Teflon. He does stuff like antiquity.
No, he exercises.
Well, yeah,
That's
he exercises.
Why.
Yeah, he's known as a healthy living guy, not necessarily a healthy guy because he's had some health issues, but they're not health issues because of unhealthy living, right? His unhealthy has kind of driven healthy living, not the other way around. So now they're putting him on the salt and sugar, but I mean, I think there's going to be some opposition to this.
All right, we'll see.
I'm interested to see. So today they're going to talk about it, but I'm interested to see whether they just want this to be an advisory committee. Because in Hong Kong, I don't think the problem is so much the salt and sugar. I think the problem is is the exercise and lifestyle. People here don't have as much sugar intake, and it's not the wrong kind of sugars that you get in other places like America. Liquid corn syrup is the apocalypse. But we don't do that here. So I don't think we need so much of this. I think people need to get more exercise.
North Americans loves pancakes.
Yes. I'm a Canadian.
For breakfast.
Maple syrup and bacon. But those are both holy things. They're quite okay.
But for Hong Kong, they don't even have that kind of breakfast.
I know.
That's why they think that salt is a bigger problem.
Yeah.
We tend to eat too salty food.
Yeah. Maybe.
We'll see.
But I don't think it's that. But like I said, it's certainly not as bad as other places, and we don't have the worst forms of it. So I think that the focus should be more on exercise. And this whole salt and sugar thing is just another blah, blah, blah.
Okay, but exercise. Exercise.
Get out
Keyword for
exercise,
today,
people.
obese.
Yeah.
Okay?
Don't be like that.
All right.
Okay.
Cheers.